This is not clickbait. I am genuinely shocked and surprised at this map. I feel like I've been living under a rock my entire life. What percentage of English-born people have never been abroad? Estimates suggest about 8 to 15% of UK residents have never been outside of the UK. Well, that puts me in that 15% because I've never left the UK. I've never had a holiday or a proper vacation. I've spent a night or two in a hotel, but I've never been abroad. What percentage of American-born people have never been abroad? Estimates vary between 23 and 40 to 42% of Americans having never travelled internationally. Now, I can understand that because America is so much bigger than the UK. But I can remember when I was a kid and I used to imagine London being so unbelievably far away. And yet you guys travel longer distance than that just to get to work sometimes. On a regular basis, you do that journey. Now that got me thinking, to get from one side of England to the other side of England would take you roughly about 3 hours. But then I also started digging deeper with my thoughts, like, where have I been in England? I haven't been to all of England, and yet I've lived here all of my life and I've never went outside of it. So I started drawing on this map all the places that I've been. And as you can see, the red is where I've been in my life. And yet I've only just been here, just the red bits. Now we're going to look at the size of America compared to the UK. Put in the comments how many states in America you've been to. Most of your states are bigger than the UK itself. So tell me, have you been to all the places in your own state? Have I just lived a very sheltered life? All right, here we go. Singapore, Rhode Island. So Rhode Island is like the smallest state. I think it's got like 400 miles of coastline or something, but still 400 miles of coastline on the smallest state sounds crazy. Delaware. Okay. Connecticut. Wait, am I saying that right? Connecticut? Hey, this is going to be a lesson in my dyslexia as well as the size of the country. All right. New Jersey, New Hampshire. There's a lot of places you guys have that have the word new in front of the state name. I think it's because like we have places like that in Europe and it was named after those kind of places. Like we have a place called Hampshire in England. We have Jersey and stuff like that. Vermont. Okay. I don't know what this country is here, and I'm not going to say anything about it at all because I would like to keep my life. So let's just move swiftly on. Massachusetts. Like who decides like the state lines? Like look at this little bit sticking out here. Who decided that? Like yeah, we're keeping this bit as well. Like it must be something to do with like the geography of the place. But yeah. What's this? Hawaii. You know something, right? As a kid, we didn't realize that Hawaii was part of America. Like it's very easy when you're a child and you're not as well educated. We kind of thought Hawaii was just some tropical country in the middle of nowhere. But when you get older, you realize, oh no, that's part of America. That is actually a state. Belgium compared to Maryland. Okay. Yo, we already on Switzerland. Switzerland's massive, like the Swiss Alps and things like that, like massive, and we're already there. Maryland, West Virginia. Is that the famous song? West Virginia, country mama, take me home, country road. Yeah, that's the song, right? That's the place. Yeah, I wish it had pictures of these places. I want to see the beautiful scenery. South Carolina. Is there a North Carolina? You telling me South Carolina is on par with Austria? Like already we're into massive full countries and these are just states. Maine. Since it's called Maine, is it in like the middle? Is it in like the middle of America or does it have coastline? Because it's called Maine, I would assume it's in the main part of it. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up. Indiana. Okay. Kentucky. All right, here we go. We're getting to the bigger ones now. We're getting to the much bigger ones now. Kentucky it is. Tennessee. Quite. Yo, Tennessee's the same size of Portugal. That's practically the same size. Well, it's nearly there. That's crazy. Wait. Yo, Virginia is massively bigger than Portugal. My goodness. That was a big jump. Ohio. Pennsylvania. I'm assuming that's coastline as well. I mean, who chooses the shape of these things? I'm glad you got like a straight line on it and stuff, but who decided the actual borders of the states themselves? Another thing I need to educate myself on. Mississippi. All right, let's see if I can do it. Mrs. M, Mrs. I, Mrs. S, S, I, Mrs. I don't know. Louisiana. I apologize for that accent that I just did right then. I was probably way off. Alabama. That's got to be a better accent. That's got to be a better accent. Alabama. No, that's not. That's a rubbish accent. These already massive. All of these are bigger than Portugal already. Arkansas. What's that? That's Cuba down there. North Carolina. New York. So it's very easy to mistake New York, right? For the rest of the world, we always think when someone says New York, you think of the city New York, but it's not. It's an actual state, which is there's a lot of people don't know that in the world. Iowa. Right, let me get this right. Illinois? The S. You don't pronounce the S, do you? Illinois. Illinois. Okay. Georgia. Yo, these are getting bigger and bigger. Yo, we on 65,496 square miles already. Uruguay. Florida bigger than Uruguay? Like, that's crazy. Missouri. Man, I want some pictures. You know what, right? I have to do a video this week of like beautiful pictures from each state. I want to see what it looks like. This is not doing it any justice, because in your country you can have like snowy mountains all the way to desert. You know what I mean? Like the differences in the landscape is unbelievable. So this is not doing it any justice. Oklahoma. Who chose that you're just keeping that long stretch in Oklahoma? Like, who chose that bit? Like, who decided the outline of this state? But and how many people live in these states? I wish there should be more facts that came with this video. I would like to know, like, say if you're from Oklahoma, for example, or whatever state you're from, like, tell me, like, have you been all the places in your state? I mean, it's surely not. These places are massive. 70,000 plus square miles for North Dakota. Washington. South Dakota. You got to North Dakota, you got to South Dakota. All right, okay. South Dakota's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger. Nebraska. You know, Nebraska is one of those ones that doesn't get talked about as much. It really doesn't. And I don't know why, because it's absolutely beautiful. Kansas. Click your heels together and I wish I could go there. Idaho. I'm saying Idaho, right? I'm not getting it wrong. I think I got that right. Utah. 84,897 square miles. My goodness. Minnesota. Hey, I'm getting really good with these names actually. I thought I was going to mess all the names up. I think I've got most of them right so far. This is good. This is good. Okay. So we on the United Kingdom now, okay? So, right? The United Kingdom. This is it. You've seen the map of me, where I've been in my entire life. And it was only a very small part of this entire thing we're looking at right now. Everything after this is way bigger than the country I've lived in my entire life. And I've only been in a small part of this country, which is craziness. But United Kingdom, 94,000 square miles. Everything after this is bigger. That's crazy. Michigan, 96,000. Wyoming, 97,000. Hey, this one's perfectly square. Okay, this one's perfectly square. Like, whoever was like, okay, this is our land, kept it simple, they kept it right, okay, this is it. But this place is absolutely massive, like unbelievably, and it's very famous for its scenery and things like that. Like, in fact, a lot of your states are very famous for its scenery. It's just one of those countries where you can just find literally anything. This is why I don't think as an American you realistically need to leave the USA, because you've already got pretty much every kind of thing you would need there. Oregon. It surprises me that Oregon is bigger than Wyoming, because Wyoming's like known for like I guess all of these have national parks in, but like I did not know Oregon was that big. Colorado as well. It's quite satisfying, the shape of Colorado as well. That is another one that's quite satisfying. But at the end here, how it goes out a little bit, I don't know. I don't know who drew the line, but I'm guessing it's something to do with the geography. Nevada. All right, so we're talking like Las Vegas, Nevada desert, all of that stuff. That's it. Massive. It's crazy that we've just skipped over something that has a desert. We've already seen places that have mountains and like snow, and you can go skiing, and or the wilderness and loads of trees and forests and everything like that. And then we just skipped over a desert. Arizona. Wait, Arizona's that big? What? New Mexico. All right. Where's the aliens? Okay. All right. Los Alamos. I know it's in this state somewhere. Okay. Just tell me where the aliens are and I'm okay. Please, Americans, tell me where the aliens are. I really want to know. Just during my lifetime, can you Americans please do me one favor and release all information you have on extraterrestrial life? I would really, really like that so much. Italy. You know, Italy's known for being quite big. Italy and Spain are quite big, and yet Montana's bigger? By a lot. Italy, what's that? 116,000 square miles, and Montana's 147,000 square miles. Wow. The entirety of the UK was what, 90? California, 163. Yo, California nearly as big as Spain. Spain's like one of the biggest countries in Europe, if not the biggest country in Europe, is it? I'm unsure. I think it might just be. Okay, and we're not finished at all. Of course, this is what comes next. Texas. Like, everything's bigger in Texas is the saying, right? But 268,000 square miles plus is craziness. Like, you could spend your entire life and never need to leave Texas. Like, wow, the difference. And you know, another thing that surprised me about Texas is the size of its coastline too. Like we just assume that most of America is landlocked, okay? But actually, you guys have so much coastline. So much coastline. That is another thing that you don't really realize from the outside perspective. What's next? It's got to be like Alaska or something. Iran? Well, you better run, because I'm not gonna finish that joke. I'm not gonna finish that joke. I would like to keep my life. Thank you very much. I'm surprised how big Iran is, though. Bigger than Texas. I did not know. It's got to be Alaska, right? Oh, Alaska's. Oh, Alaska is huge. You got, hey, listen, right? Do you know the Alaskan purchase is insane? You guys straight up just bought all of that. Like, that is just like, yep, fine. Like, the Russians must have realized that, hey, logistically, we've got no chance of being able to keep this in the future, right? At all. So you guys just bought it. Like, that's kind of crazy to think of, but it's huge, like untamed wilderness completely. Like, I think there's only a small amount of people live in Alaska, like surely because of the conditions and things like that. But wow, it's extremely massive. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of sick. I'm gonna say it. I was kind of secretly hoping that you were going to get Greenland. All right, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that as an English person, but I was kind of hoping you were going to get Greenland. That's just my opinion, okay? Like, absolutely massive. Just to see the absolute scale of all of this is crazy. I really would like to have seen in this video some more statistics, like kind of like how many people live in each one of these states, or maybe like a couple of pictures of each one of these states. I think that's what I should look into next. I was recommended this video and I can see why, because it extremely shows the scale of everything, which is amazing. But I want to see the beauty of each individual state, because every single state is actually very different, every one. Whereas in England, like, kinda everything's the same wherever you go, you know what I mean? If you've been to one council estate, you've been to them all. But if you've been to the moors or the countryside in England, you've kind of been to all the moors and the countryside in England, you know? Just because we're just kind of small, and the weather's all the same no matter where you go. Well, you guys have so much different types of weather, like all over. That's another thing I would like to look into. But yeah, it's really quite surprising how very little I have traveled, and yet you guys travel further than that on a regular basis, just for like trips to work and things like that. I don't know. Please do let me know if there's a better video that I can look into that will maybe show some pictures and have a look myself at the beauty and the wonders of each individual state. That would be very nice. Tell me, have you been, like, how many states have you been to? Like, how many? Like, really, though? Like, really? How many states of America has been to? Like, would you have? I mean, have you even been to all of the state places in your state? I don't know. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. If you've made it this far, please do give me a like or a thumbs up or something. I would greatly appreciate it. It's completely free. Also, I added a Patreon. The link's in the description, but I decided that it's going to be 100% free. Every single video that I upload on there is 100% free. You don't need to pay for anything. You can still watch it for free. So if you want to see some extra content that it doesn't let me upload to YouTube, jump over there. I've already got 2 videos on it. You can watch it for free. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Much love and God bless. Thank you.